First, let me begin by saluting our mothers and sisters, wherever they are this evening. Today's edition of Talk to Raila is especially dedicated to you. Now, the Kenyan woman's role in the struggle for democratic space and good governance is an old struggle. It is a struggle in which our women have done us proud. We remember the late Wangari Maathai, Professor Michelle Mugo, Mama Phoebe Asio, Mama Grace Ogot, Shulagat Mutai, and others who have been active in the past. I also want to appreciate the many other women who are presently playing various roles in different walks of life, in political leadership, and in the professions and in day-to-day activities that we often tend to take for granted. I am personally committed to pursuit and realization of gender equity in Kenya. I have made a number of interventions and will continue to do so, especially if you my fellow Kenyans, will elect me as your next president. In May last year, I launched the Prime Minister's Gender Equity and Equality Roundtables. The first roundtable took place in Mombasa in October of last year. It brought together 500 participants. 98% of them were women. They came from the civil society, diplomatic circles, and from political parties and from government. This meeting reminded us just how so glaring the situation is. Consider the case of the 35-year-old woman who has had 10 children. This woman has been in pregnancy for 90 months, or say 7.5 years. If childbearing should begin at the majority age of 18, this woman has not had any quality adult life. How does she compete for opportunities with men? Kenya has accordingly espoused affirmative action. This is a critical strategy towards creating the level gender equity. Affirmative action in situations such as ours is not a privilege, it is a right. My office will shortly be rolling out the Katiba Caravan as part of the Prime Minister's Roundtable activities. Now, we have a duty to ensure that we do empower our women in this country to make contribution to development of our country. Well, this is a common problem that affects both young women and men. Those who want to set up enterprises at the village level. And here, the operating word here is access to capital. That is, we must empower them by ensuring that they do have easy access to capital that can enable them to start some of these micro enterprises. So microfinance is one, and other forms of credit like the Youth Development Fund are restructured to make it easily accessible without certain conditionalities, will empower these young ladies to be able to be more productively engaged at the village level. And that is what I intend to do. Yes, this should be possible through access to scholarship that will enable her to meet the tuition fees, tuition costs, so that she can be able to complete her education. I've said that skills development and development of talent is one of the major priorities in our program. That is what will empower the people to be self-supporting in life.